Hi, chat. How are you today? Yeah, I know. oh my gosh, it's this model of all models. That's crazy. Am I right? And then you get some jammies in, and I'll welcome everyone coming in. I know it's been a while since we've used this model. Hee hee. But it's that time of the year. Might as well. Because I'm gonna be out of town for quite some time for TwitchCon, so we're gonna start using it now. Let me get some jams in. I'm just gonna continue what I was listening to yesterday. Honestly, banger. What was that for? Huh? Oh my gosh, 85 stream streak. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh. Oh, yay! Polly, thank you so much. So much for the free subscription, and welcome back to the Constellation of Balrog. Wait, why dog cry? Huh? How is everybody? Let me see. I want to welcome everyone coming in here. I see Cosmic Kusanagi. I see Cat, Mean Buttface, and Polydios. Thank you so much for coming in so early for today's stream. Whew! I am exhausted. I am so glad. TwitchCon merch grind. We're done. Yay! Everything is all set and prepped and sent over to the manufacturer. Yay! Ow! Indeed. But yes, I'm so happy. That was not gonna lie, that was pretty rough coming back home to that. Coming back from San Japan, and I'm so glad I rested when I could, because, yeah, I definitely needed it. Yeah, the fact that I had to do, that kind of a grind, and then prep for the gala that was on that weekend, too. Man, that was, whew, it was a lot. It was a lot to take in. But honestly, very eventful weekend, very fun. So for today's agenda, on that matter, I'm going to be giving you guys a little slideshow of photos I took from the event. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. You know, I forgot. I think I forgot to add one more photo. 1 second. I'll add it as we keep chatting here. There was one more photo I forgot to add to the slideshow. I think I forgot to add it just because, like, I sent it to a couple of my friends during the event because it was just so silly that I didn't even realize whether or not it was even in the slideshow. But, yeah. So with the total of new products that are going to be coming in for TwitchCon, I think, like, literally the only thing I have left, really, I think it's just, like, one more Stamp Rally prize I plan on giving at TwitchCon, which is like a Love and Deep Space thing, but I think I could just do like a sticker sheet for that, so the turnaround for that is not too rough. It's literally stickers. So, it's not too much of a grind. It was mostly just like the bigger stuff that needs to come in time. Hi, Sassy Baka. Good luck at TwitchCon. Oh, bro. I'm gonna need it. But I just finished turning everything to the manufacturer. I sent in so those acrylic peakers that I've been working on Stream Chat. Okay, so I finished and formatted about 11 of them for my manufacturer. So we got a nice good batch coming in for TwitchCon and Anime Impulse. It's a shame that I'm currently waitlisted for Anime Frontier, but it is what it is. It'll be a nice little break for me. So, that is fine. I'll just work towards Anime Verse Fest, which is like in February. So, all good. I will be going to less shows this year, like less cons. And I can confirm that I will be going to SumiCon literally like the weekend after TwitchCon as well. I can confirm that. So, yay! Still lots of things to do. Oh, you're going to be at SumiCon too? Then I'll be seeing you! Yay! Yes. I had a fun time at SumiCon. I think this is going to be interesting just because my schedule is much more laid back for this one since I'm not going to be vending at this one. So, it's going to be more fun. I don't have to be stuck behind a table, so to speak. You have to avoid me? Man, you just want to rage bait me, bro. It's like, yes, that's what I wanted. It was all according to my plan. Yeah. I've just learned that, like, with the work that I have, I don't think it's just, I don't think vending at an 18 plus con, or 18 plus cons are just not for me, and that's okay. Anything but divine celestial punishment. Oh, nar. I, in fact, did not add this image. Okay, let's just slide this in here real quick. But yeah, I'm so glad that hurdle is finally passed. And today or tomorrow, I'm just gonna like take it a little bit easy, just because I've kind of just been, I think like aside from event prepping, I've been up pretty late nonstop just working. So I might actually like get back to a normal routine since coming back from San Japan. I'll actually exercise properly now, since since I came back from San Japan, I have not had a chance to do any workouts, and I feel I'm sore only because I did all the load in and load out, carrying all my merchandise to the event solo at the gala in heels. So that's the only thing. But it's okay. I slayed so hard, it was worth it. Oh yes, it's that time of the year, since I will be out of town for TwitchCon and SumiCon. So we're gonna just take her out early for a spin, just so she gets some love and attention. Because I adore this model. And that also means, now that I'm done with merch grind, I get back on rigging my 2.0. Yay! Finally! That's where all my time's gonna go to. I'm like, yay, I don't have to do late nights working again. Nope, I'm gonna go back to rigging. But I'm gonna take today, just a little, like, at least like today or tomorrow, and or tomorrow off, just so I can like rest a little bit before getting into that grind. It's just one grind after another. Oh, I did add it. Okay, I just didn't see it. Okay, no, I'm just stupid. I bet. I enjoy it. I really do. It's mostly just because like it's one of the newer rigs, and I can't wait to improve upon it once I switch to my 2.0. I will say I am not on my V-Bridger settings, so my tracking capabilities is not as advanced as I want it to be right now, but that's okay. I just wanted to have some fun, because I know I've been on my chibi model for quite some time. This is a test model for rigging. It's been almost a year with it. I know. It's just I keep going, like, it's just back and forth between projects. I'm only one girl. But yeah, finally I could like finally lock in rigging this. I know it's been like a whole year. I know, shocker. But feels good. Feels good. I did also include. Let me see. I'm trying to think. So out of the 11 design of the peakers that got submitted, so I'll make a pre-orders as well if people are interested and are not able to go to TwitchCon. I'll set up a pre-order form in case anyone would like to buy them online. But the VTubers I have made for this batch are, let me see if I can recall on the top of my head. Okay. Okay. I got Mint. I've got Numi. No, not Numi. Yeah, Numi Nightmare. Nimi, not Numi. My bad. Okay, it's okay. My brain's like so farting right now. Okay, got Mint, Nimi, Doobie, Doki Bird, and then Porcelain Maid, Juniper, Tricky, Iron Mouse, Spite. There is an Addy one. Yes, I have added Addy. And Saba. Yeah. Yeah, but I know, I did make a 2.0 Addy one, so she's gonna be part of the batch and will be debuted for TwitchCon. I know some people interested in your last Dakis, when you have the form set up. Oh, which one specifically? Like, which boy? If it's like any of the ones that are available right now, I think it's available in my shop already. But I could make a form if people are interested in that matter. I'm still navigating that part. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's everybody. I know I made 11, and I sent 11. I just can't recall on the top of my head who else I made. Wait, so I have Mimi, Doobie, Mint, Doki Bird. And then we have Tricky, Porcelain Maid, Juniper, Iron Mouse. Why can't I recall it anymore? Saba. I know I said, oh god, do I actually have to, hold on, I'm gonna actually, like, put it in, I gotta go get, like, my actual folder, my order folder. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I feel like my brain's finally deflated after being on fight or flight for, like, the past week. It's okay, because right now, I only have, Caleb, Silas, and, Raphael. Again, I know there's some Zane girlies who were really, interested, but I told him that I'm gonna wait for Zane's new myth before I consider cooking up his, Daki, and then probably after I finish rigging my 2.0, I'm gonna gauge when I finish it. I will see if Zane's new myth has released. If not, I'll get to cooking Xavier's Daki. So that's like kind of like a rough ETA on that part. But the reusable tote bags are available for pre-orders. I'm just going to make an online pre-order version because I did have a pre-order sheet on site, but I have to I kind of have to tweak the form so that way it is workable for online orders. But people seem to really enjoy the reusable tote bags at the event, so I did get a couple of pre-orders on them, which is nice. And like just specifically for the pre-orders, they will be receiving a mini print version of the design included with their purchase as like a little thank you bonus for pre-ordering. I can't for the life of me recall this order form. Okay, where is it? Okay, so we have Juniper, Mint, Mimi, Saba, and then Addy, Doki, Doobie, Iron Mouse, Porcelain, Spite, and Tricky. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's 11. I don't know why my brain's not raining. Cat boat! Ah! Hi! Can I have a shout out for my baby girl Cat boat, please? Cat boat, I'm back from the gala. I'm back from the Deep Space Gala. I wish you were there with me. We could have barked at hot boys. I really wish I was able to bring a helper, but unfortunately, because it was a half artist table setup, I was not allowed to bring any helpers. I probably would have had a much different experience if I brought a helper. How do beat the gala? It was stressful, but fun. I had a very good time. I would love to go again. If the event coordinator, I think it's Summoner Stories, and if they ever do something like that again, 100%, I will claw my way back in. I'll go on my knees and beg, please let me back in. I'll squeeze through the pet door like I do usually, please. Just let me in. I just want to be involved. Please. Could have fully enjoyed, the helper. No, that's okay. I mean, like, the foot traffic overall was at a nice range where, like, there were some, like, slow points where you could just step out and just take a look at things, or, like, I had basically my table mate, who was the other, like, artist sharing the table. She was very nice, very chill, got along with her just fine. She was nice enough to cover my table while I stepped away to go and, use the restroom or get a drink or something like that. Will there be one next year? I don't know. I would have to keep an eye out, and see if the host, like the showrunner, is willing to host it again. Because, I guess, like, again, I did, so instead of me just being down bad and barking at all the lovely people in dresses and cosplays, I did also go and I did make some connections. I did talk to a little shop. So, I did come into contact with a couple of event coordinators who happen to be friends with the showrunner, and a couple of people who were actually hosting cup sleeves around the area and other nearby states, which is really cool. And so they were very kind enough to, like, exchange information with me, and also gave me, like, kind of like a rough turnaround and be like, hey, I know you like to work between, Cali and Texas. If you can't find anything, it's not too bad to make the host one yourself. You just have to, like, worry about, like, I think they even told me, like, what are, like, the upfront tasks you have to do, and also, like, the hosting turnaround time that you can do, which is, like, I think the quickest turnaround for hosting one is, like, 3 months. It has to be you have to at least give yourself 3 months of payment. That's what I heard. So, honestly, they are super sweet to be so open with that kind of information, and I am definitely going to be messaging them later. If I have enough money, I'm going to blow it all making a God of War convention. Honestly, I think, Kat, you could absolutely set something up like a cup sleeve event. Cup sleeves are very popular. I don't know specifically for, like, your type of demographic, but for, like, otome related, or, like, basically, like, K-pop or otome related demographic, cup sleeves are very popular right now. And you could just, like, host, like, a little fan get together at, like at a cafe or a boba place, and you could just, like, have basically a teeny tiny, like, a super itty bitty little con there, basically, because you'll have vendors, you can have cosplayers there, and have, like, small activities to take place depending on, like, the spacing. And if you talk to, like, certain cafe places, it's, like, sometimes, like, you don't even have to pay to, like, rent the space, so to speak, because you're literally bringing in customers, so it's a win-win for them, you know what I mean? Or realize it's gonna be a graduation party. Oh, I think that would be really cute, though. That'd be so cool. I wish I wasn't in a dead zone. I feel like, don't let your memes be dreams. I mean, you never know who might. I think it just depends on, like, what is popular in your area. Because I know, like, I'm assuming if it's, like, a more rural area, it just depends what's popular there. But if you really market it right, it could work. But I would just have, like, realistic expectations, because, yeah, the location does kind of matter if it's, like, truly a rural location. But, like, just having something small is still super nice. I don't know. I've been thinking about it, just because I think it would be really interesting. But whether or not I would host one in Cali or Texas is going to be the big deciding factor. Because, like, Cali is always great, but I just love the communities in Texas. You get free public transit? That's so nice. What the heck? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, yeah. I just remembered, just random thought that popped in my head. For merch-wise, chat, I will also be restocking the gold chip spinning charms. However, I will be modifying the size, as the size for it was a little too big for my comfort. So we will be making, like, just like a slightly smaller version of the gold chip running charms that was debuted at San Japan and will be available on sale as to buy at TwitchCon and or online. There is like quite a decent love and deepspace community in Texas, actually. I actually had a friend, like an art mutual of mine, and she was very tempted of actually hosting a similar thing, but instead of a gala, it was a tea party that's love and deepspace themed. I might go hit her up and see if that's still down, and if not, maybe, I don't know. Depends on like how heavy how much is on my plate right now. So I'm like, yeah, I should totally plan an event. I'm just looking behind me and it's just like a whole pile of projects and whips that I still have yet to need to finish. My 2.0 that need urgent attention right now. So I need to be very mindful of my current workload. Oops. But feels good. I'm just really happy I'm gonna finally just be able to kind of just chill for a little bit. Cause yeah, it's been high gear since I immediately came home, and I could finally actually just go back to like, oh, okay, I can finally like schedule when I can exercise now instead of being just too stressed to even think about it. So I'm gonna be able to sleep properly. But I think I'm gonna also make a little treat for myself too. So I might make something for myself later too. Treat yourself. You know what sounds really good though? Pumpkin spice latte. All I have with me is just cinnamon coffee, but I do not have the other spices nor pumpkin filling to fill the void that is my need of pumpkin spice. I know, oh, Capo, I still have the pumpkin spice soap bars that you gifted me. I'm using them right now. I'm like, it's that time of the year! I'm finally bringing back the PSL soaps! Yay! So now I am smelling like a little pumpkin spice babini. It's my favorite time to use them. Yes. Only for special occasions, I will switch to a different scent, but basically my everyday scent, I'm gonna smell like a pumpkin spice latte. Yes. Asatipi, hi! How are you today? Can we have a shout out for Asatipi, please? How are you? I'm back from the deepspace gala! It was so great! I'm gonna actually have I have a little slideshow with my photos from the event. I feel great, because I just finished my merch grind for TwitchCon. So, today, technically yesterday, was my manufacturer deadline, and so I just finished formatting and turning it all into my manufacturer. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they will be able to finish on time and arrive by TwitchCon. So I sent this one to this particular manufacturer. I am, however, trying to find another one, because I'm trying to look for a specific charm size, and I'm trying to inquire whether or not I should do that, because like my last thing I need to do is make a prize for the Love and Deepspace stamp rally for TwitchCon, and I got upgraded from Dr. Grayson to Caleb, so I might make like a little Caleb themed prize, or like a cute little sticker sheet according to that. I don't know. I want to do something cute, something small and sweet with all the boys, so I can like use it for a future con. But I want to make like either tiny little charms or a sticker sheet. So I'm trying to inquire another manufacturer right now on pricings on that, just because I just sent a huge order to my current one and I don't want to overload them right now. So I'll have to see. But I'm talking like cute little doodles. I'm not nothing detailed. Have you had a good time? Yeah. What about you? Anything interesting happening for you? I think like also for me too, I think diet wise as well, I gotta like get back on like a mini bulk. I just need some more nutrients in my system, man. I've been so stressed lately. I've been losing weight in not so great places. Very sad. I've gotta fix that. I need sustenance, chat. Please, if you could feed me girl dinner, it would help. Please feed me. Yeah, let me think. I think there's that. And I'm also, this is also like a maybe, because it depends on the turnaround time, and if it'll arrive for TwitchCon. Either for like, even if it's like, whatchamacallit, if it doesn't make it for TwitchCon, I want to at least be, maybe if I can get it to Anime Impulse Dallas, that would be good. I want to also get like little paper bags, like limited edition paper bags, where if like you spend a certain amount in my store, you get a little bag to put your goodies into, basically. And I'm gonna make like a Love and deepspace one and an Addy one, just so like people have like a choice depending on like what they're buying from. So that's what I'm also looking into as well. But that's like not a now thing. I'm just like gonna casually work along that while I'm working on the more urgent projects. But yeah, that's just what I've been cooking lately. And I've just been so glad just to be back and settled into like a nice, I guess like a healthy work ethic mindset, I would say. I definitely feel a lot less burnt out than I did like earlier this summer. I can actually lock in properly. That's crazy. But yeah, I need to also figure out like now that we're kind of like on a lighter schedule, we'll still be doing art streams, but I'm just trying to think like, oh, we could play games now. So I gotta figure out like, oh, what game should I start playing aside from Love and deepspace? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tempted to just to play more, but I want to play games, other games. I know Silk Song just came out, but if I were to play that, I'm gonna play Hollow Knight first because I am quite rusty. Or I can catch up on Monster Hunter Stories 2 because we still need to finish that. Or I think we also have Fantasy Life to play, or what else? My brain farted. I don't know if my PC right now can handle it, but like Helldivers would be fun. But I feel like I would have to like sacrifice some assets to run that smoothly. Or work on Disgaea. We can have Balrog play Disgaea again, chat. I definitely have a fun time with turn-based tactics, so that's always nice. I think that's like the current selection we could like work towards too. I think like during October we can maybe have Balrog play some Disgaea, get some nice little cute Halloween-y action. We can also start to look into playing some spoopy games as well, so it is that time of the year. I'll have to look into spoopy games that won't get me sick that easily. It's always a challenge. Yeah, wow, Love and deepspace. I know, shocker, Cap. You know what's funny, chat? I don't know, for those who weren't here from yesterday's raid, I felt so called out. So, for those who weren't here from yesterday's raid, I raided Sino Square. He is a VTuber that, he's a space VTuber as well, that, I have been able to have the pleasure of hanging out and talking to. Very sweet individual. He said that I was like, yes, I like drawing hot men. I down horrendous and like drawing hot men. And I'm just like, dang, I feel called out, but I'm not against this. I'm just saying, you know what? If I start getting a reputation of just being the down bad for hot anime boys, particularly Love and deepspace, sure, why not? I accept this fate, okay? Sure. I would like to also advertise on this matter. If I were gonna go along this route, hey, all them male VTubers, y'all can come over and let me work on your model for merch. Since y'all know I can draw hot anime boys, y'all know I can make you some good merch. I can make you some good art. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this fate of mine. Also, hi Lucy, it's been a hot minute. I hope you've been doing okay. Nan no kore? Eh? Nani ga? Eddie, please. Eddie, please, what? To be fair, that's not never gonna get down that much. I mean, yeah. You know what's also gonna be interesting is that, like, speaking of, a lot of deep space stuff, I did notice that some of the people I will be collaborating with at TwitchCon, they also are content creators that definitely are like love and deep space focused. I'm very much looking forward to meeting them at TwitchCon and see if I can make some friends. Just like how I did at the Deep Space Gala, because I'm not gonna lie, chat, I think I clicked really well with my my booth mates. They were all so sweet. And I also got to meet some artists that I met at San Japan that I found out were vending at this event as well. So it was also really nice to like see them again. And I did a couple of art trades with a couple of them. If they were okay with it, but honestly, I also gave some little freebies to peeps here and there as like a little thank you to seeing them again. What do you mean, Addie? Please. Is it by model? Addie was mingling with the fangirl list. I was networking. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely was. I was definitely a little shy. Yeah, I was definitely feeling a little shy coming to this event because I was super stressed and I felt very understocked. I felt underprepared and understocked. Yeah. But I'm glad, like, throughout the day, it just got better and better, honestly. I want a freebie Addie hug. Oh, I do like hugs. I don't mind that. How are you? Are you so outgoing? I can be shy too, you know. Truth be told, I am kind of an introvert. I do have a social battery. But I actually do get shy. Truth be told. I'm hungry. Man, you just reminded me, I forgot to have lunch. Oops. I did eat a little later today, though, because I slept in. I think I was up to, like, 5 in the morning last night, making sure everything was set and ready to go for the manufacturer. So, yeah, I kind of slept in as a little treat to myself. Oops. But I do have, like, because I knew I was going to be really busy recently, I do have some meal prep meals. Meal preps are so great. 5 a.m. was not last night, Addie. You know what? If the sun's not up, it's still nighttime, so it was last night to me, okay? Oh, you should have. Did you bring any snacks with you? Oh, Patch! How could you? You notice I started work at 5 a.m., right? Yeah, but still. Sun's not up, still nighttime to me. It's okay, we tag team Cosmic. Oh man, chicken adobo sounds so good. On your 30-minute break? When I got to go to work. Oh, okay, good. It would be not fun to be working on an empty stomach. I did pack when I went to the event, I did pack a lunch and a very tall water flask. Like one of my 60 fluid ounce water flask with me. And some snacks. But honestly, the Artist Alley team, like the management team, was also super sweet to look after the artists and vendors. And so they made sure not only did we have food, like not food, but like snacks and drinks offered. So they gave me, I think, like a Cheez-It mix and a couple of like a pan, like, you know those chocolate panda snacks? It was like those panda shaped cookies with chocolate filling inside. They gave me like a pack of those, and then like a couple of packs of fruit snacks as well, and a bottle of water. And also because it was so, yeah, Hello Panda, that's the one. Yeah. And then because it was so warm during load-in, because I had direct sunlight, they were also kind enough to offer a C-clamp umbrella stand. It was like an umbrella that it connects with a C-clamp to your table. So we got to use that as some shade, and also they gave us some cooling patches. So I felt so spoiled. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, they spoiled us. And then on my end, I packed candied almonds. So like, you know, those maple buttered candy almonds that I just got recently. I packed some of those. But I also packed a bento box with scallion pancakes and some breakfast sausage links that I cut up. Just so it's like easy and it doesn't smell. I try to pack foods that I had on hand that wouldn't smell later in the day, because I had to cook it in the morning, and by the time I would eat it, so like let's say like I was up and cooking my bento box like at 10 a.m. ish, and I wouldn't be able to eat that meal until like 6 p.m. Yeah, like probably around like 6 or 7 p.m. So I had to make sure that, you know, it would not get funky by the time I eat it, you know what I mean? Kaiser, hi! Welcome to the stream! How we doing tonight? I'm doing okay. Definitely a lot better. I feel so better rested. We're gonna have a nice little time for little old me after merch prep is done for TwitchCon, and then I'm gonna get back to grinding on Rigging 2.0. Yeah, I feel amazing right now. It's grocery time? Ooh, yes. Alright. Can you bring back some snacks for Balrog? Just bring like a banana. Just give me like a banana or maybe like cilantro. Yeah, that's what he likes. I think, yeah. Banana, please. For the boy. Yeah, I'm super happy. I just came back last Sunday. I wasn't able to recall, like, you know, tell more about it because I have actually like a little image slideshow I'll be sharing about it, Kaiser. I recently went to the Deepspace Gala last Sunday, which is a fan event. That was it was like a gala ball that is a fan made gala ball that was Love and Deepspace themed, and they actually had like cosplayers and people dressing up for the ball, basically to go dancing, and I was an artist that was vending at the event. So been busy, but I had a really great time. Banana and Souls of the Damned, yes. Bananas are great. They're a great replacement. Checking over my pets and my plants right now. Oh my god, you know, I just realized I forgot to check on my plants since leaving San Japan. I gotta check on my plants later. You know what? They're succulents and cactus. I think they're okay, right, chat? Yeah, I think they're fine, right? Right? I've been so caught up with San Japan and this event. I forgot. It's okay. I think I just gotta be careful of overwatering them, but they'll be okay. They're just a little thirsty right now. Oh no, it's okay. They're in a shady area though. They're not like burning up. I'm pretty sure they're a little thirsty. That is for sure. Whoopsie. Yeah, they're succulents and cactus. I think they're fine. I have like a dragon fruit plant. It's like a dragon fruit cactus. So I got one of those, and then like a couple of succulent plants that are just chilling around it. No usual. What fruit cactus? Dragon fruit. It's supposed to be dragon fruit, but I don't know if it's like a cactus, but yeah, it's supposed to be dragon fruit. Nothing that the knuckle test can't deal with. What is the knuckle test? Knuckle sandwich? I keep forgetting. Okay, yeah, I walked into that one. Yep, second time, 2 for 2 for you. Congrats. Are you proud of yourself? When I visit my mom, she gives me dragon fruit to nibble on. Oh, that's really nice. I only have been able to get like frozen dragon fruit that I just I just like blend into my my smoothies. Oh, you know, I should have had that today actually. It was very warm today. I should have had a smoothie. I have a bunch of frozen fruit that needs some attention. It's not like it's going bad, it's just we have a lot of it. That's not gonna work if the kids do that. So yes, that's crazy. You should soil up to your knuckle. Comes back dry, it's time to work. It comes back damp and moist. Leave it alone for another week. Ah, good to know. Okay, fair enough. You can get them frozen. You can get them pre-peeled, cut, like pre-peeled and cubed and frozen, yes. It's the pink dragon fruit too, not the one with the pink fruit filling, not the white filling. Gonna get hotter the next few days. Yeah. I woke up pretty warm this morning, or I woke up late in the morning and I was like, it's kind of warm. Why is it warm? And I checked the temp. It's like 89 degrees. I'm like, oh, yeah, that'll do it. It was like, what, like 10 in the morning? I checked the temp. It's like already 89 degrees. I'm just like, oh, well, that explains it. Yep. Cheated moisture meters for my plants. Say you shit! Oh my goodness, just make me shimmy. Can you have a shout out for Zayoshin, please? Don't tell Jay. But I'm gonna make something for her. I already set aside goodies for Jay from the deepspace gala, but I'm gonna make something for her too because her birthday was recent. I hope she had a lovely birthday, by the way. Most of my plans live in my pet's enclosures. Oh, really? What type of pets do you have? I currently have a pet bonui. This little fellow to my left over here, his name is Balrog. Been creating pink dragon fruit, but it's so expensive. I think like a small bag was like $5-6. I don't get it often. It's just like a little bit for pigment. You can't really taste much dragon fruit. I feel like it doesn't have a strong flavor. Zeno! Oh my gosh, so many lovely meals coming in. If we can I also get a shout out for Zeno, please? Careful, she might be lurking. She's a huge lurker. It's so sweet. Those you will love it. Dang. I gotta keep my mouth shut then. Okay. I'm cooked. It's okay. If she's listening to it, surprise! I just finished my merch grind, so now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can actually do other things. I have a few pets, I'll just let them stay somewhere. You have a list? Oh, I was cracking out the list. Oh my goodness, I'm very curious now. Hope the day's going well. I feel amazing, Zayoshin, because I just finished doing my merch prep grind for TwitchCon and sent it all to my manufacturer last night. Or I guess people would be particular about it this morning at 5 in the morning. I was up till 5 in the morning getting that all set up and ready to go. So I feel amazing. Yay! Now to start working on 2.0 rigging. Yay! Or at least continue at it. Cooked. Feeling cooked. Yes. Doesn't have much flavor, but it's good to eat. Helps inflammation. I know it's good for you. It's just like the flavor isn't strong, but I still like adding it for also the sake of pigmentation as well. It makes things very nice and pink. Let's see, Kamabos. How do I keep it? Powder orange isopods. That's really cute. Purple isopods. Snake pickle. Ornamental roly. Oh, roly-polies! I love roly-polies. I used to play with a lot of them growing up as a kid. I used to be that, when I was a kid, I was absolutely that kid that used to play with dirt, and I would play in my grandparents' garden, and I would capture a bunch of roly-polies and play house with them, or just watch them roll around. I don't set up. Also, is it like a symbiotic relationship in the enclosures? Very interesting. Oh, it's a cleanup crew for the lavas. Okay. No, I would count them as pets. You know what? They're paying their rent. I appreciate those because they're paying for their rent. Good for them. I would play with snails. I didn't get so much snails in my area. It was mostly roly-polies and worms I would play with. Probably for the best. I know snails can be detrimental to people's gardens and farms, so I could see why. Yeah. I just love roly-polies. They're so cute. Honestly, when I was younger, like when I was a wee little Bob, for some reason, I used to not be scared of spiders when I was a kid. So like spiders didn't bother me. But like I remember there was a documentary that talked about like how the venom of a black widow worked. And ever since I saw that video, that's when I started developing a fear of spiders. Yeah. I used to not be scared of spiders until I saw that documentary when I was a kid, at a certain point as a kid. And ever since that altered my view of spiders, I was like, nope, I'm not dealing with them anymore. No thanks. Snails can make me sad. Oh, do I have to watch the sidewalks? Oh, so you want to step on them? I mostly would see snails on walls, luckily, not on the floors. So I wouldn't have to worry about harming them. Only if the snails eat bird poop. They eat, like, mostly vegetation, right? The wage cage. Aw, Swan. Good luck with work, okay? Thanks for hanging out during your break. I'm glad you got some sustenance in your system. Oh, Cosmic! Oh, okay, fresh from the nursery dwarf star that dang, calling me short. My stream. I can't believe this. Aren't actually really bad. Venom isn't legal as long as you're not like really young or really old. Yeah, they I've had a couple of encounters with black widows. Again, it just spooks me in general. You know, it's just anything with venom. Anything venomous, I know. I'm usually pretty chill with spiders, as long as there's like a safe distance between me and said spider. Once that safe space range is compromised, that's when I get a little woof. Because I've had a couple occasions where like I actually have this habit when I sit on my chair. I don't like my feet touching the ground. And this is mainly because I've had multiple occasions, and this is like not even on my work chair, by the way. This is just like when I grew up going to school, at my desk in the classroom, I would actually not let my feet touch the ground. I just did not like it because I've had multiple occasions of spiders crawling out my legs. And just did not enjoy it. So now every time I get like that, like a tickling sensation, whether or not it's from like laundry lint or fabric brushing, I always freak out thinking it's a spider. Sentient fly swatters too. Ah, for pest control. You know what? That's fair. Don't knock on my tail, Sean. We're gonna do a parse on YouTube and it's Australia content. If you're talking about the wolfsman, the wolfsman spider, the wolf spiders, that are chilling in Australia, no thank you. Or the camelback spiders. I think they're camelback or camel spiders. I don't know. Those big spiders that just chill on the walls and the Aussies are just nonchalant and then, oh yeah, that's just Jerry. He's just there for pest control. Don't mind him. No. At that point, the huntsman spiders, you mean, they're sweethearts. Yeah, okay. Okay. Camel spiders aren't actually spiders? Oh, really? You'll have to pardon on my, my lack of knowledge. I just know they have really, really beagle spiders in Australia. I have seen, I think, like, I can't remember if it was like a huntsman spider or a wolf spider, but it was a big one that was I had like one that was in my house. And I think I've told the story before, but I've had I had a Black Desert Online. And, if you guys don't know, I used to play the MMO Black Desert Online. And in order to, prep for one of my cosplays I actually had a cosplay of the Black Spirit. And it was like his adult form before he gained legs. So it was like before the adult version of it, before he gained legs. So I actually have like this prop that you can technically like kind of puppeteer in a sense, that you put it on and you would have these arms to puppeteer and you go around the con like that. And I had that ready for the Black Desert Online event that I was planning on going to. And I do not own that one anymore because a huntsman spider kind of just took that. It was its home. So I'm just like, well, you've now claimed it. It's yours now. I don't care if that thing was signed. Unfortunately, that thing was signed by producers and game directors from Pearl Abyss at the time. It belonged to the Wolfsman Spider now. The Huntsman Spider, that's his. Yep, he's claimed it. Just like a grinding rotation on Black Desert Online, homie just came in, invaded it, and said this spot is now taken. Yep. I didn't know that Spider played Black Desert Online. Truly was a gamer. Arachnids, but not spiders specifically. They're very silly. Really? There's more than just spiders? That makes me suspicious on why you want me to see specifically this content creator. I definitely have some spiders specifically enjoy jumpers, tarantulas. They're such a massive sweetheart. Some years and honeys. I don't have the space for them. Interesting. I know, so I have seen videos of people with tarantula enclosures, and I know you say they could be sweethearts, but man, I have seen some cranky, Okay, so it was a wolf spider I saw. Okay, so it wasn't a huntsman. Okay, it definitely was a wolf spider. This thing was like the size of my hand. Definitely would eat a bird if it could. This thing was literally the size of my hand, and a chonker. But I've seen tarantula enclosure videos where they can be cranky. And of course, like, again, anyone can be cranky. But yeah, they always tend to record on days where they're not being sweethearts and they just kind of lunge at the person's, like, tweezers. Yeah. I always tend to see ones with those. So I was just like, oh. I'm just assuming, like, tarantulas can they just get, they could be cranky just like anyone else, It's hilarious, and two gives us knowledge in a fine way. Okay, fair enough. Okay. But yeah, I really am trying my best to, like, be not too spooked out by spiders. Like, if I have to escort one off the premises, I'll do it, okay? I'm not gonna enjoy it, but I'll do it. It's not like it's like a crippling thing. I have been trying my best to desensitize myself a bit better about it. I also remember people feed with tweeters a lot to be safe, but also food response happens with snakes too. Yes, that I do agree. I did have an uncle who actually used to have pet snakes, and they were all really sweet too. But unfortunately, he had to give them away, or basically surrender them, or I don't know what happened, but he wasn't able to take care of them anymore due to his medical condition. He fell ill and was not able to take care of them afterwards. So, a shame. It was cute seeing them. I just think snakes are just cute little noodles. I'm sure there's worse than poison ivy. You know what I would like to check out, speaking of which, Cosmic? I think there literally is a garden that consists of nothing but poisonous plants. Like, some of the most, like, poisonous plants in the world are just all gathered up in this little garden that's being taken care of. I would love to, like, go by to see it sometime. Yeah. Big sweethearts are very gentle, tend to be massive fashionistas. Wait. What do you mean fashionistas? I'm curious. How are tarantulas fashionistas? I did also learn recently I don't know what I don't know if this is all tarantulas or specific ones, but I learned recently that they do have toe pads. Like tarantulas have toe beans. I have mixed feelings. I'm like, oh, but I'm also like, oh. It's like a or at the same time. That's how I'm feeling about that knowledge. I believe. I don't know if it's like all tarantulas or certain ones, but I know they do have like little toe beans. About their homes, specifically their surroundings. They aggressively landscape and redecorate their homes. Oh, that kind of fashionista. Okay, so it's like, okay, like interior designer picking. Okay, that's really cute though. I mean, it's their home. I totally get that. That I am not sure, Capo. I was just recently informed about this before I was like, oh god, just to zoom in of a spider. The kids, if it has the you can't count me out. I'm not dying. Of a non-lethal plan. I'm sure, to make it visitor friendly, they would make all plants, to be seen safely from a safe distance and only at, like, maybe at certain times when it's, like, appropriate. Because if it's, like, a garden just specifically made of dangerous plants, A friend of mine once added a flower to an enclosure at the trench promptly said, absolutely not, rip the flower and replant it in the better spot. Oh, you know what? I'd be curious to see how, like, a tarantula replants things. Show the owners by kicking dirt into the water bowls. I have seen that, yes. I have seen that. It's a drinking system. So they have paws on their legs. This wonderful grip when being handled. Yes. Yeah, they're just like little tiny toe beans. I did get to see it, like a glance at them, just like, oh, that's cute. It's great. Try to fight back the fear. Try to enjoy the toe bean. I can't. Now it's just flashing in my head like Akira. Akira! Ah! My friend has 3 jumping spiders. I hope they're being very well homed. Just gonna sit there and chill. One just settled in and napped in my hand. I have mixed feelings about jumper spiders. I did have one jump on me. And it freaked me out. Lifespans break my heart. I see. Oh, okay, so they're like outside. Are they outside or are they enclosed? Oh wow, that's a really short lifespan for jumpers. That's like almost hamster years. Hamster. That's true. I think Charlotte's Web covers something like that. Enclosed, but have a little garden in there. Oh, that's really sweet. I do know that I do get some spiders that get attracted to my garden area in my balcony because I have 2 different gardens. I have like my cactus section, which is like in one of my balconies, but the sun is so blaring. Like I want to have my main garden there, but the problem is because there's more space. But unfortunately, the sun is so harsh on that balcony that it makes it super hard to maintain plants without them burning. So I have to move most of my plants, even my cactus and succulents, like a shady spot up that specific balcony. And then I have a secondary balcony that has my other, like, it's like perfect shady like conditions for plants. So we have like a lot of the plants growing there. And I do see some little buggies and spiders just being chilling over there. I think they're doing a good job paying their rent in some ways. Because I do see them eating quite a bit. They definitely have their bellies full. But yeah. Again, we also have our ads going on. I apologize, but I appreciate the support. Alright. Trying to think what else update was, because I know like now that I finished the merch grind, it's time to start prepping up for the subathon this Friday. Now I can finally have time to like just finish up planning for prizes and activities for the subathon starting this Friday. I don't know if it's good if I'm gonna have like an everyday back to back. I'm gonna try my best to, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do like a non-stop all day every day. I'll just check the schedule to see, but I want to. We're gonna have fun with it. Alright, I'm gonna go and switch on over. We're gonna switch on over to the other monitor, or like the other screen here, and I'll get started on the slideshow. Yeah. Ah, there it is. I found it. Here it is. Okay. Where's the capture? Maybe it's this one. I found it! Yay! I'm so happy. Look at these nails, chat. So happy I got these nails. Yeah, these are the nails I wore for the gala. It's reached 3 years. I believe the oldest is 40. It was a trapdoor. Interesting. I wonder why they have such a decent lifespan. I don't know, man. This hand is just absolutely just tweaking nonstop. I will say though, it was really nice to be able to find these nails at San Japan. I believe they were made by Jenna PNG, I think. Yeah, Jenna PNG. It's like Jenna underscore PNG. So I managed to like I had my friend Rena Scribbles actually find her at San Japan, and she picked up the last Silas set for me. Apparently, it was the only set available, and luckily it fit me. I will say though, the only thing, if I were to nitpick this, the thumbnails don't fit perfectly. So I do plan on replacing them with something that fits me a little better. But aside from that, super nice. It was very fun to wear, and I appreciate the fact that they did properly kind of like glaze the metallic and charm, basically all the extruding charms and accessories that were on the nails. They coated it with they coated it on top, so that way it's kind of like smoothed over, and you're less likely to have things getting caught in the crevices of these accessories, which I really do appreciate, because it's like one of the things I was kind of meh about when it comes to like accessories with like charms and jewels on it. It's because I have long hair, and so whenever I try to like either wash my hair or brush my hair, it tends to catch hair on it, or like it tugs my hair strands. So I really appreciate that. Probably their slower, more sedentary lifestyle. That's fair. Kind of reminds me of Alice in a sense. Excuse you, I have my countermeasures. Goodness gracious. That's what drain nets are for. I have a metal drain net. It's reusable and it catches everything. Excuse you. There are proper countermeasures. And I also brush my hair often. But yeah, it was really nice. I really like this. I think like the highlight is, again, you get to see Pookie. Just Pookie printed on the nail. So nice. So nice. Here's Pookie. But yeah, I put it on like the night before the event just so like I wouldn't be too rushed in the morning to put them on. And then as I checked into the event, they had my piece like perfect, like literally right at the entrance check-in. So they had like my little right over here. And it has, I'll just read the name. It is, I named my piece Abyssal Reminiscence. And yeah, there it is. I drew Tartarus. It's supposed to be based on like Tartarus, but I don't know if there's like a literal name for it. But basically it's like the city that was like part of what should I call it? Jack and Silas's myth. But I did see people kind of saying that it was also Dracula's castle that was in one of Silas's stories. So I was like, you know what, that also works too. We can go with that as well. Don't worry, yeah, that works. And I like the fact that in the print, if you look, it's like kind of like a very close second read. You get to see a silhouette of a dragon right here. But it's supposed to be like a nice second read. So, it did get successfully auctioned off. So there was like a bidding system for all the paintings. So I'm very curious to see, who won and how much it was bidded for. Cause I don't think I've been updated on that yet. But it was really cool to see it like finally like gold and framed and everything. There was another piece that I saw. I think it was, the artist's name was Han, and they worked on, I think, one of Xavier's myths, the new one, where he was, like, king, like the prince one. Basically, the armored one. And, my gosh, I didn't grab a photo, but, like, it was so well made. That one was custom printed. It had custom embossing in certain areas of the piece, despite it being, like, majority black. It was so pretty. I'll definitely have to keep something in mind if I were to make like a custom fake print like this in the future, because that was so nice. This is when I was actually I just finished loading out and I went to go to the restroom to go wash up. And so like before I put on the rest of my accessories for my outfit, I saw this guy, like, okay, I don't know, I just thought it was really funny to find Caleb in the bathroom. They just had like a little cutout stand of Caleb in a towel, just asking if he wants to wash your hands for you. And unfortunately, you couldn't even use the sink because the sink was clogged. So it was just like, oh, what are you gonna wash my hands with, huh? But they had like another set of sinks in the bathroom, but it was just like really funny to find this in the women's bathroom. And as you can see, I was pretty shocked. I was like, what are you doing in there? Yeah, so it was a very, very appropriate reaction seeing it. Oh yeah, okay. So this is me going to like this free gacha system they had at the table across the street. I'm not across the street, but like across the venue area that I was placed at. And so before before the event started, I went to go over and run the gacha machine. So this is just me trying to do the gacha. And I had a hard time. I was like, am I open? Can you put this in for me? I don't know why, because it wouldn't go like all the way in. As you can see, like it wasn't fully in, so I was just like, okay, I'm not going crazy. And it was a little hard for me to push the coin in because of my nails. And so I got a little set of stickers for running the gacha. But honestly, oh my gosh, oh my god, those plushies were so cute. I think someone actually won the Dragon Silas because I didn't see it by the end of the night. So good for them. I was like, oh, of course I'd be open. I think I was like, oh yeah, they were asking me, oh yeah, did you want all the boys, or did you want just Silas? And I'm just like, Silas. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? So I was just saying that. And so, this is their You Are My Delusion. What a great username. And so I got this little set of, like, little Silas stickers. It was so cute. Look at them. So like various little cheapy Silases as a prize for stickers. It was very cute. And then this is the lovely person that introduced me to the table. She was the one that was running the table. And as you can see, she is also Silas main. So I was just had like a nice chat, high five, talking to her. And she also had my rally card. Yeah. So for the stamp rallies, I think it went pretty well. I think I was actually expecting them to run out for the event. So I actually doubled the amount of prizes I was projected to do. Because I was actually planning on doing like 20 prizes. But with like the way they were trying to project the foot traffic, I was like, oh, maybe I should do more. So I did 40 instead, but I guess I overestimated, unfortunately. So I had like 14 leftover prizes. So I split it with my other rally mate, because there was only 2 people for the rally. I'm so shocked more people did not participate, because it's literally 2 participants, and when you finish it, you get a whole acrylic standee that is a mini whiteboard. I am so shocked more people did not join this rally, because that is a steal. A minimum $10 purchase to participate per booth, and you get that as a prize. That is a steal, chat. I'm genuinely shocked. Yeah, I'm so shocked more people did not participate. I'm glad, like, quite a few people did, but, like, I'm so shocked not more people did. It's crazy. Yeah. That was that's a super generous, minimum requirement. And so I will be selling these at TwitchCon, because I've got like 7 left over. So they'll be, I'm just gonna sell the rest over at TwitchCon. It's a very lovely one, because it has like basically all the 5 boys. One side drawn by me, and the other side drawn by the other artist, Barry. This is actually like one of her first like events to be selling at too. So she was very new to the process. So she was such a great team player. I did genuinely try to get more people to participate in the stamp rally, but Barry was actually the only one who responded back to me. And this was like all the way back in like May or June when I like reached out to everybody for a stamp rally. So this was not a last minute operation, may I add. I think everyone was just kind of like, because a lot of them were like heavy hitting Artist Alley piece for Love and Deepspace, and so I'm pretty sure they were probably just like con prepping for AX to even like bother or something. So I don't blame them. I saw a lot of these artists at AX. But yeah, I just brought like all of my Love and Deepspace stickers. So we just brought in all the boys, and then I brought the Loot certified sticker. Lo and behold, that sold out. I think that's like the only sticker that sold out, actually, which is ironic. I think like I overstocked, thinking like, oh, okay, people are gonna want to buy this more. No, it was the male lootified sticker that sold out. I'm so mad. I felt so betrayed. I had people like buy multiple like amounts of it too, so I'm just like, are you kidding me? I had all these stocked, and this is the one that sells out. So yeah, I gotta restock on that. I was very impressed. So like when it came to like the bias ratio, so like which boys were popular, so for sure I think like the highest popularity, a lot of Caleb fans, Xavier, so I saw a lot of Caleb fans, like a lot of Caleb fans, and then Zane fans. I think those were like the 2 most popular boys, like and then it was Silas, Xavier, and then Raphael. I think that's like the order of popularity. It was Caleb, Zane, Silas, Xavier, then Raphael. In order of popularity, I've noticed. Because a lot of people were buying Zane stuff. And were asking me, inquiring about, like, the dockies and if they'll be available for, as a docky. So there was that. And then, some Silas prints, too, and Caleb, yeah. It was mostly just Silas, Caleb, and Zane. It's the main one. Someone did buy the, just, like, not a lot of people bought, Xavier Ra, but that's okay. And then, unfortunately, due to my, like, shipment delay with my manufacturer, I was not able to bring all of my reusable tote bags in time, but I at least got one surviving sample. So I put that up for display, and then on this side, you don't see it that well, but I have, like, a pre-order sheet right here that shows all the boys and their designs and a QR code to, basically, make the order. And then also on this side, it had the docky designs of both sides of all the dockies I had available. And if it was out of stock, you could use the order form QR code to order it. But luckily, I think I did not run out of stock, which was good. So I don't think I had to worry about using the QR code too much. But I did get pre-orders for the bag, so that's nice. So basically, whoever made a pre-order with this bag, they'll get like a matching print of the boy that they ordered with it. And then this design that I cooked up back in February, I turned that into a print as well. Definitely, that sold well as well. And also a mini print version of that gallery piece I showed you earlier. And then I made a bunch of business cards of that Silas piece. And I'm genuinely shocked. I think people were scared to take it, not thinking it was business cards. Because I was like, are we allowed to take this? I'm like, yeah, it's a business card. Go ahead. And they're like, oh my gosh. And Annie showed the picture of her barking at the cosplayer across the aisle for Mariette. Who told you that? Who told you that? Who told you that? Was it past Addie? I'm gonna go beat her up. Anyways, cooking. Yeah, I'll have, I flipped half of them over, actually, and people still didn't take them. I flipped over half of the stack. Maybe you should have it labeled so he knows business cards, please take one. I mean, okay, I don't know. I thought it was obvious, but alright. No, I don't want, I am not gonna show myself barking. There's not gonna be audio of that. But, let me see, what was the next image? Oh yeah. There's me, all hot and sweaty after finally loading up my booth under the sun. You'll have to pardon me if I look like ass right now, because I literally just fit it, like, I actually was sweating, chat. My hair, I'm so mad, because I took the time to style my hair, only for it to fucking deflate by the time I finished setting up my booth. I was so pissed, chat. Like, it was just so hot, and I was sweating from trying to, like, load everything up under the sun, wearing fully black clothing, and I'm just like, wow, cool, I'm so worried my makeup's gonna melt. This is great, I'm here for it. I was so sad. So I had to go, like, make sure I wasn't, like, melting. So you have to pardon me if my hair is not looking amazing. I did have it styled and everything, and there was nice volume on it, but alas, I lost it all. It's so hard to add volume to my hair just because I have so much hair. Like, it's so long that it just pulls down whenever volume I try to put on it. It just, it just pulls it down. No volume. No. Or, like, I try to, like, make my hair wavy, and I even use hairspray and everything. And just because it was so hot and I was moving around loading everything up, that it's just gone. Even if you disagreed. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But But yeah, my booth mate, I think her artist name is Love Trisha. She goes to a lot of events in Cali. So like, very sweet, very, very outgoing. I just noticed that like a lot of attendees that went to the event recognized her, knew who she was, and just like literally went up to her like, you're like, and like, oh my gosh, you're like one of my favorite Love and Deep Space artists, and like I'm just so happy that you're here and get to see you. And so like there was just like a lot of familiar faces to the artist. I'm like, oh wow, she must go to a lot of events. That's really cool. Yeah. No, honestly, like super sweet. I got to know her as well. I got to trade snacks with her. I knew she was a Zane girly, so I gave her a couple of Zane stuff that I had on hand that I wanted to give her. And she also gave me some leftover goodies she was giving to people during, I think, like, for Zane's birthday that took place. So she actually had, like, a bakery friend maker Zane cookies. So they're like in the shape of these little white seals that are affiliated with Zane. So they made like cookies and jasmine tea, like a tea bag that's jasmine flavored to eat with the cookie, which is so cool. I need to keep that in mind. I think that would be really cute to do. And then I think she also gave me like another baggie full of like Zane goodies too, like Zane stickers and photo cards. So that was really sweet of her. And she also gave me like this lenticular hand fan of Zane as well, where it has like one of his outfits. I think it's like his tutorial outfit, and then if you turn the fan a little bit, he goes shirtless. So I'm just like, I think we can cook with this. Thank you for the idea. I would look okay if I was hot, but I did not smell super hot. Wait, hold on, huh? I would look okay if I was hot, but I would not smell super hot. Oh, I made sure when it came to smells, I had breath sprays, Listerine strips, spray-on deodorant, perfume, and body mist. I had the full kit, chat. I was ready to go. And then if my face was actually like kind of like, if my makeup looked off, I did have like a touch-up foundation, compact. I had like compact foundation that I could like touch myself up with. So I was okay. Reference to your sweaty photo. Dang, that's crazy, Zen. But this is like kind of like the outside venue space I took for my spot at the venue. This is like right when the event was about to start. So this all the way over here, you have like this nice wisteria arc. That's where you checked in and walked in, and that's where like my gallery piece was at. And then all these tables right here, and then there was also like towards the right along here. So it was like a little square angle, like a 90-degree angle. You had artists here, and then the wall this direction right here that had artists as well. Some different flowers and chocolate chip cookies all at the same time. Huh? Is that what I smelled like to you? Huh? I hope that's not a bad thing. Make it smell like I smell overwhelming. And then there was over here, there's more artists. I think it's like, these are like the vendor side, I think, because they had a whole entire table to themselves. So this is a whole table, this is a whole table by one artist. And then they had the free gacha table I showed you earlier over here, and then an official vendor that was selling official Love and Deep Space merch over here on the side. I smell amazing. Our cat loves her. I think I just got lucky. A homewrecker? Excuse me. I'm just minding my business. How could you? And I think I have a photo in here. I had a very nice optimal spot to see a professional cosplayer that was doing meet and greets. So, but I'll show that later. This was the photo op area that you could take with the boys. So they had like the cutout of all the boys, and then they had like they basically printed out all these different screenshots that people took on the Discord server of like, this is like all screenshots with their from the game, and they printed it out and they put it all over the board, which is really cute. And I didn't record this just because it was on the spot, but as I was taking photos of this event, like of this area, the silence cutout kept falling and I had to keep picking him up. He kept fainting into my arms. I felt so bad because, like, I think in the back I had like a very like small stand set up. So for some reason, Silas kept falling down, and I had to keep picking him up as I was trying to take photos of this area. He just didn't want to leave my arms, chat. Hi, Valen. Oh, I'll try to not sniffle you off to not be rude. I see. I swear it kept falling down by itself. There was no wind, no nothing. I swear. It was not me. I should have taken him home. Oh my god, I should have. Don't tempt me. I could have asked. I absolutely should have asked if I could take him home. Damn it. I was too tired to even think about asking that. Oh well. But yeah, they had like Caleb, Raphael, and Zayd, and Xavier. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad because I feel like everyone else is dressed formally, and then you have Colonel Caleb. I feel like Caleb stood out quite a bit because everyone else is just like, yeah, they're dressed up for the occasion, and then boom, Colonel Caleb. I think that's like his only other formal attire as of right now, aside from his wedding suit, which I think that was in the another room. And he started to go feral. Oh man, you haven't seen me go feral yet. You have not seen it. I've got more photos. Anyways, I like this area at night because they actually have really nice, interesting lighting. So, the selfie I showed you guys with the red lighting, this was actually taken at that arch area right here. I took it at night when everyone was loading out. And it was nice and empty with some nice lighting. So, there was that. So I just took a close-up shot, just specific, because there's like more people coming in, and then over here you have like cosplayers. Here, I think they were getting like their group meeting, so they were all in their wedding suits, and they were giving like, this was the coordinator kind of like telling them like, oh, okay, this is what you're gonna do, this is how you're gonna react with the guests, this is how, like, if they ask. Basically, it's basically the lowdown. They're having their little team meeting. But I actually mainly took a photo because this spot right here had a little Pookie stand. Little Pookie right there. And you get to play kitty cards. So this is an activity table. You get to play kitty cards with either the cosplayers or other guests. So I never got to play it myself since I was just at my booth the entire time. But I thought it was a really cute thing to do. And it was really cool. I did take quite a bit of photos of cosplayers, but I did kind of trim the fat quite a bit, just so like I wouldn't like just like spam you guys with cosplay photos. But it was really nice to see all of the various cosplay guests that came by, said hello. It was nice to take photos. They were actually like full interactive too, because I saw some of the photos that these girls were taking photos with these cosplayers, and like they're literally like getting lifted by them, sitting on their lap, cheek to cheek contact action. Like, I could have been greedy asking, but I did not because I was trying to be polite. I was like, oh my gosh, I could have absolutely get some good shots. Damn, I missed out. Oops. Next time. But I did get their ads, so I'll be able to like see like when's their next event. So it was just really, really cool to meet other cosplayers. Yeah, no, you're fine. Thanks for coming on by. Good luck on tweaking the deck. Here's another one with Luke and Kieran, and then two of the Silas guest cosplayers. So they took a photo like literally right by my booth, and they had like people take a photo like right next to me. And then right over there, I believe it was it's Caleb. I can't tell if it's Caleb or Zane, but it's one of them twos. And he's not regretting that. I was being respectful. Excuse you. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie though. I think like for like the first 2 hours of the event, I was extremely shy. I'm talking like, yes, I was like very friendly and talking to everybody and, you know, just like being chatty. But like at the same time, I'm just like, oh woo. I feel so nervous. And so I was like, actually just like, I was literally just doodling in my corner and just trying to like conserve energy in a sense, because I was still kind of resting after loading up my table under direct sunlight. It was pretty intensive, so I needed to like actually take a moment to cool down and rest. So I was just having like my little portable fan and just doodling and people watching a lot of the time. But it was really nice. People literally, there was like I'll show a photo later, but they had like a little standee that was next to me that was part of a scavenger hunt. People would come by, and I just see like people taking photos with the cosplayers. And as you can see, someone brought a noodle stylus. I really want to get one of these. I think they're so freaking funny. I need to get one of Pookie. These little like foldable bendy noodle Love and Deep Space boys. Someone actually brought like a whole gang of them, and they took photos of them throughout the event, just them like chilling and doing funny stuff. And yeah, it's real silly, and they're like a thing in the fan. It's like a joke. It's a joke merch in the fandom that people like. It's a joke merch. It's not official, but people find it funny, and people buy it. And it's so much so infamous that a manufacturer teased on making life-sized ones. So there's like literal, like I think like 5'7", at least 5'7" large versions of these noodle boys, like these bendable, posable noodle boys that you can actually put clothes on and everything. I'll have to like maybe show in the cluster server sometime on what I'm talking about, because it was hilarious. I just couldn't stop giggling. And then across from where I was, they had the professional cosplayer Thames. He's a very well-known Silas professional cosplayer. And so they had him in his Catch-22 cosplay, in a cage, with chains, ready to interact with guests throughout the entire afternoon and evening, including breaks and whatnot. So I think he had to step away a couple of times to like take breaks and do photo shoots with the event staff. But it was, I just couldn't help but stare very respectfully for my booth. Yeah, I did get a good location. I was very thankful for my spot. He's not a piece of meat. I agree. Homie, okay, I gotta respect the makeup, because he also contoured his abs. I can immediately tell he contoured his abs to make them more pronounced, but I'm just like, wow. That's nice. Thank you for feeding me. I don't even need my bento box when I'm so well fed from this view. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And he had yandere eyes. What? No. But how should I explain this? I had to be very respectful and just not drool the entire night. Sammy, hi! I'm actually doing a little slideshow recall of my time at the Love and Deep Space Gala. I feel great because I just turned in everything for my TwitchCon merch grind. So I'm just finally like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about my time I had on Sunday. Yeah, I was so full. I was fed so well, and it was so nice. It was really nice because every time Thames had to step away from his cage, basically, to go and take a break, or he had to step away, he would always like walk by my booth, basically, because it was like in the direction of the break location. So I just had like very, very nice view, and I tried my best not to stare so hard, but it was got me giggling and kicking my feet up like a little schoolgirl. I love it when you're deep in my space. I'm gonna have to get deeper in there then. Looks like I'm not in there deep enough. But yeah, I'm just enjoying this beautiful view of this cosplayer. I'm so sorry I couldn't get like a better photo. I do have a better photo later in this slide, but this is just like literally from the view of my table. And yeah, this is literally from my booth spot at the event. So I just got to see that all day. It was really great. And my booth mate Bless her heart. She was so nice. But she absolutely was teasing me about how down horrendous I was staring throughout the day. I was so called out. I was like, I just want to get up and just get a better view. It's just a nice palette refresher. And she's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, okay, girl. It's okay. I think I did a good job multitasking. I think I did a good job. And then this is another photo of Luke and Kieran. They're also super nice. I think they had like activities you could do with them because they had like these NPC arrows. But they look so fancy. I love their outfit setup. They did such a good job. But oh my gosh, Semi. Oh my gosh, that cosplayer had aura. My goodness. I'm like, okay, I can see why he's popular. Homie did such a great job because it wasn't just like, okay, he is handsome, I will say, but as a cosplayer, I did look at his wig, the way he styled his wig, and the way it was applied, and then the way that the quality of how it was made. I was looking at him on those aspects too, chat. I'm just gonna be clear about this. I wasn't completely thirsty about this process, okay? Great craftsmanship on the cosplay. And the fact he did like makeup with contouring on his muscles and whatnot. I just appreciate the effort. That's all. That's totally all. Yeah. And there was another Silas cosplayer, and I've noticed that I've noticed with some cosplayers, in order to make that height requirement, very interesting shoes to create some height. And I know this has been a thing with just regular Love and deepspace cosplayers to make height requirements. So I gotta appreciate them trying to get like a good height for the photos. Those are really cool shoes, right? Yeah, a lot of the other cosplayer guests actually have these kind of shoes to get some height. No judgment whatsoever. I just thought it was a very interesting thing to see. But I did get a photo of this particular cosplayer. Super sweetheart, by the way. I don't know if I added it in the slideshow. Let me check real quick. Because, this one had a particular pose. Like, that particular cosplayer had a pose that... Okay, I did add it. Okay. It's in the next one. So, it was this cosplayer. And they actually posed and gave me his black card. They actually went out of their way to design the Lincoln Express black card that Silas gives you to use at the gala. So it's basically Silas's black credit card, and it has the cosplayer's business info in the back of the card. And I thought that was so big brain. I gotta give him so much credit for that. That was really big brain of them. Yes, I appreciate the effort. Gotta respect the drip, you know? But yeah, they were very kind enough. I had a nice chat with them. I don't know, I was just so, I honestly, when I was talking to cosplayers, I felt so shy, because I didn't want to, like, keep them and whatnot. So, like, I didn't, like, I don't know. Sometimes I have, like, this weird habit, and Seb kind of, like, Seb points it out to me. I didn't even realize this was a thing until Seb pointed it out, that I sometimes sound dismissive, and it can come off as rude, but that's only because of the fact that, one, I get shy, and two, I just worry about keeping people for too long if I talk to them. So, like, I sometimes have, like, a dismissive tone that makes them seem like, oh, I'm not interested in talking to them anymore. And I'm like, no, that's not the case. I just get a little shy because I don't want to keep you. I don't want to keep you for too long, sort of a thing. And it just ends up being a little socially awkward. Oops. So I tried my best not to be that, but I think I was just so shy throughout the whole night that I was just like, oh, I think I did the thing, didn't I? Oops. I was willing to remain shy. And then I saw a Caleb cosplayer! They actually had like a nice little apple and everything, and they had like an ID tag that I could take a photo with their info. It was very nice. I think this person actually like came back from retiring cosplay for this event, which is really cool. And I think this cosplayer and another cosplayer did the bar side quest. There was like actually side quests that were taking place by this event. There was like food trucks and a bar that was Love and Deep Space theme, I believe, that was selling Love and Deep Space themed drinks. To kind of like, you know, just expand upon like activities you could do for the event. I didn't get to see those side quests, unfortunately, since I was basically at my booth the entire time. It was really nice to see. And this was the little guy that was sitting right next to me at my booth. It was part of a scavenger hunt, and it was just like this little Xavier cutout standee. And at the back of it, there was a QR code, basically give you your next clue on the scavenger hunt. But I just thought it was really interesting to just have that by my little booth. Yeah, he was just there. He was initially on the floor, too. And then in order to make it a little more obvious, they just put him up on this little pedestal. I think they tried to make it a little bit easier for people to take photos and see, because people were in, like, formal attire. Oh yeah, this was also a really nice one, because a couple came by. So these two were dating, and they actually had like the official, I wouldn't say official, but like it was a really gosh darn good cosplay with the MC's wedding dress and Silas's wedding. They did such a great job, and they were also in character too. It was really cool. And then this is like, also you get a nice better view of the official merch booth that was right across from me. And then this was also where the line was to meet Thames, which is like that cosplayer showed you as well. So this is like basically like what I saw directly in front of me. And then if I look to my left, there's Thames, and look to my right, there was like all those photos I was showing you. Yeah, it was very handsome. Look, this couple was so cute. It was very nice talking with them. Yeah. I just tried my best to like try to grab as many cosplayers to take photos for you guys and for friends as well, because a lot of people were like, please take a lot of photos for the event. I need to see it. I'm like, I got you. I'll try my best. There's another shot of the Thames area, but this is like towards the evening. So now we have like, when it was nighttime, now we have like twinkle lights going on right now. And so now we have like this nice lighting situation. And this lady right here is actually in charge of coordinating the photo area. So she was the one who takes your ticket and helps you take photos of the area. So, solid one. This was a homie. She was very sweet. But yeah, as you can see, you can take different poses of Thames. I think there was like, it was like different levels of like interactive poses you can take with him. So, from what I saw, which was really cool. And this is the same venue space, but now like fully nighttime. And I just thought it was really nice because the lighting just looked so nice. Because I had this nice red light to create a nice contrast between all the green right here. And then you have all these twinkle lights. And more guests were coming in with their ball attires. So everyone was just looking so lovely. I honestly was just enjoying myself, just people watching and looking at everyone's dresses. Because there was just so many pretty dresses at this event. Some of them actually wore, like, canonical in-game dresses, and then some of them actually got, like, some of them actually made their dresses themselves, which is extremely impressive. And some of the dresses I saw that were super pretty, they got them on Amazon, too, and I'm just like, girl, I need to know what shop specifically you went to, because that actually does not look like a scam. I always get so scared during getting dresses off Amazon, because you never know with online shopping. So it was just really nice to see these dresses and be like, oh yeah, I got them from Amazon, and it looks good. Here's another cosplayer I saw. This is actually a Raphael cosplayer, and I think this is Pixel Bitters, which is another artist that is around this. She was another artist that cosplays as well. I believe I met her at AX, cosplayed as Silas at the Love and Deep Space meetup, so it was nice seeing her again. And then the one on the right is a Raphael cosplayer. I think she was a different cosplayer at the time. No, she wasn't. She was Raphael, but a different outfit, I think. And I ran into her at ALA. And I was actually like, I was meaning to do a project earlier, but I just didn't get enough images for it. But I wanted to grab more Love and Deep Space cosplayers to do copidoning with, because that's what I wanted to do earlier. And so she was actually one of the first cosplayers I asked when I was originally doing that project to do that. So that was really fun. It was really nice seeing her again and catching up. And then, lo and behold, chat, I somehow manifested a ticket to go see things. I was not mentally prepared for this. I'm not gonna lie, chat. So what happened was, whatchamacallit, a person, like, basically got a ticket to go take a photo with him. So in order to do, like, a photo with him, you have to pay. So these are paid tickets to go and see and, like, take a photo with the cosplayer and the cage cosplayer, basically, the cage stylist. And so they're like, yeah, you have to pay for these tickets to take a photo with him. And so one of them was like, oh, yeah, I got this ticket, but I'm too shy and I don't want to go do it. Do you want it? And so they actually offered it to the artist next to me. And I was trying to encourage her, being like, you're a stylist, mate. Why don't you go? This is a great opportunity. She's like, no, I'm too shy. It's too intense for me. And I'm just like, girl, if you don't go, I'll go. She's like, bet, go. I'm like, wait, what? And so she just grabbed the ticket and just shoved it into me like, you go instead. You're literally cosplayed for the situation. And literally actually 3 other girls who were on my booth mates on the left that I was talking to were just like, yeah, girl, we've been seeing how you've been drooling and staring at this man all day, and you're literally dressed for the part. You're perfect for it. Just go. I felt so personally attacked. And I was like, you know what? Fine, I'll go. I can't believe this. So I literally dropped everything and I told my booth mate, hey, can you just watch my table, please? I'm like literally, the line is right across, so it's not like I can watch people if they're stealing something, you know? So I took my things and I went to go in line. Unfortunately, I think like when I finally got the ticket and I went to go and redeem it, I think he had to go and take a break and a photo shoot, so he would be back in like 20 minutes. And I'm just like, oh, that's okay. I am literally right at the artist alley table. Yes, that is the key to put me in a horny jail. That's exactly what happened, Nito. That's exactly what happened. That's the key to horny jail. I got a free key to horny jail, chat. That's exactly what happened. I had to line up as soon as possible though, because as soon as the line opened, everyone rushed in to get in. I think it was like a super long line this time for some reason. I felt bad. So, because of the pacing, because I think like the event was closing somewhat soon, and it was a lot of people for this specific like time slot for some reason, that like the interactive time between the guests, like between like the cosplayer and the guest, was shorter than usual. So I think like my overall interaction time with him was like a minute. But that's like okay. I'm not gonna complain because I literally got this ticket for free, chat. I cannot complain at all. This was a surprise of the night I was not anticipating, because I was like, oh yeah, that'd be really cool if I got to go and say hi to him. That's it. No, I got sent to horny jail. That's great. I love being called out. So while I was waiting, this wasn't while I was in line. This was like at another time. This was him in the cage, chat. This was him doing a photo shoot. This was like during his photo shoot, and he was just in the cage, just doing his thing. My God. Yeah, that's the horny jail, chat. If you're wondering, that's the horny jail. There it is. Crazy, am I right? But yeah, he was just there, and then he was just doing some poses in his cage and whatnot. I just really appreciate the craft of this wig here, because it's got like that mullet look. I don't think I've had a chance to actually take a closer look at someone doing like the Silas mullet wig, so it was very interesting to see. And then also really cool to see like the tattoos and everything. And he actually had heels on too. I gotta commend that. It was really cool. But the details are really great. He even had like ring accessories and everything. Please tell me there's a video. I I was actually debating whether or not to even show the video. I don't know if I even want to show the video. No, I don't know, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I actually was looking at it earlier and... Do it? No! No, please! I swear, I was being so respectful, chat. I don't know why you guys think I'm gonna be, like, down horrendous. No, please. Please have mercy on me. I was being so good. No! Stop it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll show the video after the slideshow because I did not... So I do have the video, I just did not put it in this specific folder because I was very scared. I wouldn't say scared, but I'm not gonna lie, I was reviewing that video again. I don't know how past Addie did it, I'm not gonna lie, because even, like, current me, I am looking at this video, and I'm like, is that me in the video? That was me? I was there? I did that? What was she thinking? What was she doing? What was in her head at the time? Current me could. Past Addie was on something that I don't know, man. Okay. What's next on this one? Wait, did I miss it? Miss what? Hormones reader? Maybe. I don't know, chat. I was so stressed and tired. I think I was just so mentally checked out to even register what was going on. I swear I did not bark at this event. I was trying to be respectful. Please. I know I say I bark at Pookie, but I genuinely was just trying to be respectful and not look like a creep. Come on, man. I gotta look cool. I gotta get street cred. Come on. Goodness gracious. Alright. Anyways. I do have a photo of me interacting with him, and I guess if chat really wants to see it, I will show the entire interaction process. I do have the video for it. It is just not in this folder. We'll get to it. But yeah, that was him during his photo shoot. And then this is another shot of basically the kitty card set at the table. So this is the kitty cards table. It was really cute. I didn't get to actually play it, but I just wanted to get a nice close-up of the setup. So I just wanted to show it. And then this was another Xavier cosplayer. I did it just for you, Dean. I hope you're happy. I caught a cute Xavier cosplayer for you. And they also took my hand and did like a whole gentlemanly handhold. I didn't get a photo of it though, because I was like I was just chatting with them and giving them greetings. They were very sweet and like, you know, like basically like pressed their forehead against my hand. It was very cute. So all the suited ones that you see at this event, they were like interactive guest cosplayers, and I think like based on I think there was like a star sticker that is on your badge that tells them your contact comfortability, but they'll still ask. And so they'll range from like just talking to you to holding your hand to like touching, like basically if it's okay to, they'll like touch your face and like hold your, like lift your chin or cup your cheek, so to speak. So they're very hands-on. And so it was very nice to see the other guests having a very lovely time with these cosplayers. I did not get a chance to ask because I was at my booth mostly, and I would have been honestly, I don't know how it would have looked if I just went to all the the interactive Silas cosplayers, like, come here, come to my booth, please, stimulate me. But that sounds wrong. They're like, please have fun, please talk to me. Did Eddie get copied on? Wow. Spoilers. It's crazy. I saw two Silases take a shoot together. So that's Thames, and that's like another Silas cosplayer I saw. So that was cool. This is actually while I was in line, though, so that was nice. I think, like, when I was in line, literally all the interactive cosplayers came out and started talking to each other, and I found out all these cosplayers knew each other. There was, like, a whole, like, friend network system that was going on for these peeps, and I was just like, oh, y'all know each other? And I actually met this specific Silas cosplayer at ALA as Zane. He was a Zane cosplayer at the Love and Deepspace meetup in ALA. Oh, hi, Daniel. Thank you for the treat. Okay, I'll give Barrow a treat right now. I'll be right back. If I wig out, I'm sorry. No, There you go. There you go, buddy. What kind of strip club did you went? This was the Deep Space Gala. This was the photo op area for the professional cosplayer Silas, which is the one on the left. Basically because, in the scene that this came from, he was basically in a cage like this, so this is like the shoot area for it. But it was actually a fan gala event that was Love and Deep Space themed, so there was like cosplayers and, vendors. I was one of the artist vendors there, and a lot of the guests were all dressed up to the nines in lovely dresses to dance at a ball. It was very nice. So this is while I was in line to meet Thames with my ticket I got for freeze. And so I was actually, I ran into him and I was like, oh yeah, I met you at ALA. And he was like, oh wow, it was really nice to see you again. So I was actually chatting with him and his friend who was the Raphael cosplayer that was with the, in a previous photo I showed you that was with one of the Luke and Kieran boys. So they were together with and just talking with all the other cosplayers in here, and so apparently they all know each other, which is really cool. And so these two other cosplayers were talking to them, so I got a photo with the two of them while they were watching Thames' shoot. So I got to take a photo of them because I want to try to grab as many as I can of the boys. So it was very nice, very cute, very lovely. And then after I took this photo, it was my turn. Yes, I do have the video of the entire interaction, but this is the only photo you're getting out of the set, alright, chat? There you go. I got Kabido. There it is. I can't even look at this fucking photo without just kicking my feet, giggling like a schoolgirl right now, chat. I'm like genuinely flustered just looking at this image, chat, because he was that close. Look how close this fucker was! Ah! I'm screaming. I can't! Should have gotten closer? What do you mean? That's pretty close! What do you mean? Bro! You can't see it in the video. I'm not gonna lie, chat. You can't even see in the video, but I was trying to be I was trying to play it cool, and so I did make eye contact. It was really great for photos. He chuckled at me because I started biting my lips because I was so nervous. What do you mean that's a foot apart? Also, Hobie was brushing my hair with his hand and lifting my goddamn chin. Oh my god, and he even cupped my fucking cheek and everything. I don't know, man. There was other poses to choose from, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, balls to the walls, we're gonna comment on it. So I chose the comment on, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it. So, yeah. Professional! Yeah, he knows what he's doing! Yes, it was great, yes. Yep. That was me after the interaction, chat. That was me, just gone. My soul ascended. Dead. That's literally me after interacting with Thames, just dying on my chair, just absolutely just knocked out. That was just so much to take in, chat. I remember as soon as I finished, like, with the post, I was just, like, tagging with the other cosplayers and, like, exchanging business information with some of the other coordinators I met at the, while I was in line. And I just I remember I just hunched over and my booth mate was looking at me like, you good, girl? You okay? And I'm just like, my brain was just full like dial-up internet noises. I was just like, that was a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was gone. I was gone. I was checked out. I was so checked out. Yep, that's me right there. Yep, that's me. Yep, right there. Yep. That's what happened. Anywho, well, that happened. I went to go to the restroom to go and kind of like just recollect myself and use the restroom properly because I was actually in line for quite some time. I think I was in line for like a good 15 minutes. So I went to go to the restroom before I went to go back to my booth like fully. And so I got to actually look inside the ballroom area. And so they had they had like singers and I think they also had like orchestrated performances earlier in the evening. I wasn't able to get a photo of the orchestrated performance, but as you can see, they had a live singer singing for the dance, and they actually had a dance instructor teaching people how to do ballroom dancing earlier in the evening. So this is when like the ballroom dancing was like mostly in the swing of things, and as you can see, everyone was wearing such lovely dresses, all dolled up. It was so lovely. And then on the left side, I think I have a photo here. This is another photo. They had a photo op area where you had like the boys' cutouts right here, and then they had like this nice little arch area for you to take a photo. I actually had to go to the bathroom to kind of recollect myself, but it was just also because I needed to use the restroom from not going all day, because it was the sprung of the moment. I had to go. It was a very spontaneous moment for me. I was not planning at all to go and actually take a photo with Thames. I was just happy to just be in the back and just watch the magic happen. And then I felt like, do you guys remember that song, the Lizzie McGuire Cinderella story? Do you guys know that song? Like that song? Basically, it's like, hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Yeah, that was literally playing in the back of my head after the shoot happened. That's basically what happened. Yep. I just wished for Caleb that they gave him because I've noticed all the Caleb cut at Sandy's, it was all the Colonel Caleb. I really wish they used his the Moonveil suits that they had for this event. That would have been so perfect, just have the cutouts of those, but I digress. Alright, Daniel, have fun. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, this is a nice little photo op area. And I think that was it for the photos of the event aside. I think I have photos of my selfies later on. Yeah. But I wanted to show a nice photo of my Ida bag that I decked out. So I did put away my Lucifer decorations just because, again, this was this is the occasion to use this bag. So I loaded up basically a lot of my stylist stuff that I've acquired over the time. I do have the one that Cosmic kindly gifted me as well at Offkai. I did add it into the bag as well. I did also add a hair claw to use when I was loading in, and a lot of the charms and trinkets that I acquired through the cons I've been through. So people did compliment my bag. It was like, oh my god, is that a stylist bag? And I'm like, yes sirree. And they're like, damn, that's an actual nice bag though. So I had people ask where I got it. Is DRDR. Very nice. Whatchamacallit. I think for the rest of the event though, after, because it was already I think by the time I finished that shoot with that shot with Thames, it was 9:40, 9:50. It was really close to closing time. Because the event technically kind of ended at 10 o'clock. And I think from 10 to 11, it was low down time where people were slowly starting to leave and start cleaning up, but it wasn't completely ending for the night, so to speak. But I think by 10 o'clock or like 10:15, that's when like all the other artists were starting to close down shop. So I was like, you know what, I might as well start unpacking just because it's been a full day. I gotta take my time so I don't rush breaking down. So that's what I did. I felt bad though because I did want to go and properly say goodbye to, because I actually had like little goodie gifts to give to the staff. I had like these little acrylic standees I had from previous rallies I wanted to give to staff members as like a little thank you for their efforts, but I barely had a chance to go and say goodbye to everybody before I left the venue, because before my ride came to pick me up, instead of saying goodbye to everybody, I decided to help a girl who lost one of her press-on nails outside in the vendor area. And she couldn't seem to find it because it was nighttime and outside. So I decided to take my my flashlight out and help look for her nail before I had to leave. We did not find the nail, unfortunately, but I tried, chat. I totally know what it feels like to especially with fancy nails that are used for events like these. Those aren't cheap. So I totally get the dread that you get for not being able to find something like that. So I hope she found it when I left. I hope she did. And then this is my merch haul. So basically, all of this stuff was either given by people who were giving away freebies at the event, because there was a lot of fans who were just kind to just bring in like a whole basket full of goodies just to give away to other fans, just to be friendly, and then they had their ads with it. So like I'm gonna post it later on Instagram now that I have the time to like actually put their usernames and whatnot to like tag them all. I just wanted to show you guys the actual photo itself. But for the Deep Space Gala itself, I did get like a goodie bag basically for being like part of like just being like participating and being part of like the gallery team, because I was in two separate teams. I was in the Artist Alley team and I was also in the gallery team. And basically they had a form where you can like choose what extra goodies you can get, and like which boy you would want like the specific goodie of. So of course I got Pookie Silas, and so I got a ticket to the gala, and on the back it had Silas on it, and a quote unquote letter written by Silas to invite you to the gala. I myself have not read this letter yet, by the way. I have not had a chance to actually read this letter to myself. I just had it open into the merch because, again, as soon as I came back from the gala, I literally had to rush back home ASAP to finish up Twitch grind, like the merch prep. So I barely had a chance to even rest from this event. So I don't know. Should I read this letter to you guys? Should I read this letter? I could just grab it right now and give it a little read. I'm very curious. I'm genuinely curious what's inside, chat. But yeah, they had like this really nice little like holographic bag that had like the Deep Space Gala logo. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see because it was like when I took the photo, it like shined on it with like this holographic color. But I swear it's not like this color. It just happened to take that color, unfortunately, when it whatever it reflected. But specifically from the goodie bag came with this, in this letter, a acrylic, it's like a clip, like a note clip that has all the boys on it, which is really cute. And then also a pin, like a button pin with all the boys on it. And then a charm bracelet that actually had the little guys on it, which is nice. And this is actually received by someone else who was giving away goodies at the gala, but they also worked on the emotes on the server, so they turned into a sticker sheet to give away for free. I got more stickers, so this is from the free gacha I got, and this is from another person giving away freebies, so I got some Kitty Butler stickers. I got more stickers of the mascots, so I got 2 sets of it. This is based on the plushies from the Claw Game Machine game. And these are like a bunch of stickers I got as freebies from like various guests at the gala that came to my table, which was super sweet. So I got like a little Silas one that was gala themed. There's like these stickers from this person that had like a very interesting shaped sticker dispenser. So these were cute. I got a Xavier sticker as well. I'm saving that for you, Dean, if it ever gets to your grubby hands. If not, someone else is gonna grab it. I have you and someone else who's a Xavier fan. I'm like saving Xavier stuff for. I'm just deciding who gets what. So we also have like Xavier's little text mascot and some Silas stickers. I got like a Hello Kitty Silas sticker, Dragon sticker, some more of the boys right here, and then another Silas sticker here. And then I also got like this cute little portrait of Silas made by somebody. I have to go get the ads when I can. And then this one's actually Thomas, which is Raphael's art manager. Look at this piece, by the way, chat. This is probably one of the greatest freebies I got in. It got a little bent because when I was loading out, but I do have like an isolated version of these two side pieces. But like, look how glorious. Look how beautiful this is, chat. Got them Dorito chin, pointy nose senpais. That's amazing. I just think it's so funny. And then I also got some photo cards. So I got a Xavier photo card and a Raphael photo card. Apparently for this one particularly, so it was like a gacha system where you pull out photo cards, and whatever photo card you get, it's like a different star image, and you get like another price set based on what photo card you get. So apparently I got a 5-star Raphael card, and they were all super happy because this was just me like stepping out for one of my bathroom runs, and I was just like, huh? Is it what now? Tim, thank you for coming. I hope you take care now. Thank you. Yeah, so I got a 5-star Raphael. So I got this prize for getting the 5-star Raphael, which is like this nice like holographic ticket that I see for official. It's like, I think it's official merch, and then like this little tiny little like acrylic pieces right here. It's like they're super tiny. I'm talking like less than an inch large acrylic pieces of Caleb and Silas, which is super cute, and I think some candy. This one was another artist. I think like there's their ad that they wrote it down, and they have like this Xavier themed one where it was in this pouch, and they have this card, and then these two printouts, which was super sweet. And this was all the goods I got from Love Trisha, which was my booth mate partner. So I got also as a freebie from another person, but she was so kind and generous to give me all this, because I gave her a couple of Zane stuff because I knew she was a Zane girly. And she's like, oh, I just celebrated Zane's birthday. You want some goodies? I'm like, yeah, I also like Zane too. She's like, oh, perfect. And so remember that cookie I was telling you, chat? Yeah, she got her baker friend to make her little seal-shaped cookies. Oh, those male nipples are showing? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh forbid. Oh, nar. Anyways. So they had a pouch with this, and then this with jasmine tea and Korean pear. That is so specific that they have jasmine tea with Korean pear. Literally the two flavors. The two flavors for Zane, which was so nice. And they also gave me a plush button of that same seal, some stickers of Zane, and another one of Zane right here, and a photo card of Zane, and then a lenticular hand fan that it shows him in a shirt, but if you change the angle of it, it shows him shirtless with two bunnies just going at it at his titties, and you know what? That's totally a mooch. So I literally did like a chat half five with her. I'm like, I'm adding you, and we're gonna be friends. But yeah, this is I'm just showing off my merch haul, Winter. I just been like recalling my time at the deepspace gala that I was at on Sunday. Now that you're here, Winter, I've got a video to show you, Pookie. Remember that professional cosplayer. I don't know if you knew it. You know, like there was a professional Silas cosplayer that was going to be at this event. Yes, you got a free ticket to get a photo with him. This girl. I got absolutely called out for being down bad as a Silas main and just got egged on to go do it, so I did it. Let's see. Hi, Sayuri! Welcome to the stream. How are you today? And this is like just Raphael stuff I'm saving for a friend. And here's a close-up of the Silas letter. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to read this 1 second. I never got a chance to actually read this. I don't know if I can read this with a straight face, though. Oh, you renamed? Oh, okay. How have you been? Alright, let's see. I don't know if I can read this right. Okay, hello, sweetie. I hear someone's planning to attend a certain charity gala next week. You weren't planning on going without me, were you? I already have your outfit for the evening created. Oh, that's so funny because of what I was wearing. Luke and Kieran will be dropping it off at your place soon. Oh my god, why? You've been a good girl. Let me take you out to this event. What is this Friday? Someone will need to keep your eye on you so you won't stir up too much trouble. The kind that would need me to appear by your side at a moment's notice. What? Does my prey plan to run? I'm sure you're aware by now that I have eyes everywhere. You won't escape my notice that easily. Can't have people thinking they can have what isn't theirs. Especially when you belong to me. Oh my god, I need to put up my heart rate monitor, chat. This is oh my god. Yeah, you know what? I think I gotta put on my heart rate monitor for this, chat. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, what a read. I find it very interesting. This is they formatted this based off of the letters that you get in the game from their how was it? Their world, their world broad adventure where like different places in the world were collaborating with Love and Deep Space. So I believe Silas is for this event. They were collaborating with Scotland at the time. So they actually have like a promotional with like the association of like the travel agency association or something in Scotland to like promote people to go travel these places in the world. So there was that. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put on my heart rate monitor. I can already tell I'm already in triple digits, chat. I'm so cooked. Oh, wow, it's not as high as I thought. Wow! Okay, that's about to change, though. Alright, let's keep reading this. Let's see. Money isn't the only currency I carry. No. No matter what it is you desire, just tell me. You have me at your disposal. I always have been. I'm looking forward to our night together. Life is never boring when you're around, kitten. And then signed by Silas. Wow. That's crazy. It's so nicely made, so this is nice. This is cool. The immersion. This is nice immersion. I'm so curious what was written for the other boys. That's what I'm wondering, chat. Wow. Alright, let's see what else. So yeah, I'm glad I forgot I even took this close-up shot. Oh yeah, this was another freebie I got that I had to take a separate photo for because it's like it's an acrylic piece, but it works like a photo film where it's super dark unless you put light behind it. And so it's basically from the side quest that you do for Silas's mission, his last myth. So I think it was really nice to have it all put together like that. So that was a really nice piece to the collection. And then this was also a bonus photo from when I did grab a photo from the orchestrated performance. One of the violinists cosplayed as Luke or Kieran, and so they put that as their on one of the pages of their score sheets. I thought that was hilarious. Okay, let's see. I think the rest of it is just like my fits from the gala. So I guess with meat not being cooked and sweating after loading. So that letter be like, oh man, I got your outfit's all ready. I got it set aside for you. Looking cute. It's gonna drop it off. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean? What outfit? My immersion. You're telling me Pookie set this outfit for me instead of a dress? But yeah, this is my fit for the event. This was like literally probably, towards the end of the night. So my hair was just absolutely deflated. I felt so bad. I was like, man, I worked so hard to do my hair and it just went. But what I did was I used the accessories from my Chontet outfit. So I had like a choker that I have on hand and these sleeves, and this top basically. This is actually a workout, it's like a sports bra. It's a workout top that I did use for this is actually both of them. They're actually like workout pieces I have used in previous streams. And then I had knee-high boots. I borrowed some straps that were from, they were like from a jacket from a previous cosplay I rarely wear because it's a bunny girl cosplay. So I took the straps off of the jacket on it because they were like, they're clasps, so they're reclaspable. So I put it on my pants to give a little extra pizzazz, and then I had this silver mask, this nice little silver mask I put it on to get that Catch-22 feel. And so there it is, my look, my fit. Isn't that I want that pic for your wallet? I mean, I didn't think people would be interested in a print of this. I also have this one too. Another look. Unfortunately, I zoomed in my let me see if I can just there you go. But yeah, that was that's my fit. There it is. And what was cool, I need to get my badge actually. Hold on, I think I have it right here with me, but I'll show it I'll show it here as well because it's literally on it. I wouldn't say Dom, but okay. So there's like literally, it's basically inspired by basically one of the freakiest banners in the game that everyone tries to pin the game as a Gooner game for, and I'm like, okay, yes. If you're gonna keep using this specific event to call Love and Deepspace a Gooner game, okay, yeah, fine, whatever. I give up trying to even defend it at this point. It's based on the Catch-22 event where they're like basically in just like they're in the cage, they're just absolutely feral and leather straps in a cage. So yeah, it was kind of freaky in that matter. I don't blame them thinking that. So I tried to make an outfit inspired by it, so it's not a cosplay per se. And then on here, I know, wow, money shot chat. You're welcome. Anyways, on here is a badge that gave me special access because I was a vendor badge. But what I noticed when I was looking at after the event, the little star sticker, it actually has a different color, so it tells cosplayers like what levels of interactivity you're comfortable with. And then it actually shows like a QR code of the event map, and then I think your special ability. So like you get like a profile name, and so I had my faction, which is I was the Oxo Hospital faction apparently, and it showed me my power level and my special ability. Now for these two sections, power and evil, I need to ask my other artists and vendor friends because I don't know whether or not this is like individual based or category based, like if it's different based on person or category. So my special ability, chat, is time manipulation. Apparently I can slow down, reverse, stop, or fast forward time by 1 minute. per 100 power. So with my power of 400, I can do up to 4 minutes until I gotta recharge. So I thought that was really cool. I don't know if this is different for everybody else, but having time manipulation as my special ability, I really wish I had that ability right about now. But yeah, I had it attached there for the evening and just did my thing. Yeah, basically I can stop time and then reverse it and then do it again. Basically. But yeah, that was the fit. I think that's it from this slideshow, actually. Yeah, that was the last one. Relive the cage. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna make me fluster so bad right now, chat. Oh, my poor heart. Fuck. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna put this away because I didn't put it in this specific folder. I'll get the video. I don't even have the video out yet. That's how nervous I am trying to even like grab this video. I found the video. Alright, where's that video? Okay, where is it? There it is. I have to load it. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. That's not it. Actually, though, where is it? I know I saved it just now. Oh, there it is. I found it. There you go. I'm just gonna take the audio off here because there was a lot of like background noise. No, please. I'm already very vulnerable setting this because I was actually very hesitant to show this one. Nothing bad happened, by the way, chat. I'm just kicking. I'm just like giggling and kicking. I'm just genuinely looking at this like, wow, I can't believe Addie did this. This was I can't believe it. No, I did not bark. I was very respectful. Fine. You'll get if you want the chatter here. I'll give you the stupid background noise. I just don't know the volumes, okay? I haven't, like, audio checked this, that's why, actually. Alright. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Where do we know? I think that's it. Yeah, there it is. Oh my gosh. I'm even gonna play the video. My heart rate's going up. Fine, here you go. Here's your fucking video. See, I was being very respectful. I held his hand. He escorted me into the cage, okay? And I was just told, do not lean back into the cage when doing the pose. Yeah, and so he was asking for my name and how I was. And then, there we go. There's the pose. There it is. There you go. She went like, got the sweet shot. The way, oh my gosh, I'm kicking and screaming right now, Chen. No, shut up, Ning. Yeah, yeah, see, that was just a nice 1 minute, interaction. Yup. That lip bite was supposed to be just hidden, okay? His hand was supposed to hide that lip bite, okay? But yeah. Let's just say I ate very well. He was honestly, altogether, the experience was very nice. He said, I don't know, I'm pretty sure this was scripted, but he did say I was very beautiful, which is very sweet of him to say. All I said was, thank you, you look very handsome yourself. And, kindly escorted me off. See? What a lovely experience, right, chat? Right, yes. There you go, there's your video. Oh, my poor heart. My heart. Anyways, that was my trip from the gala. Yippee! Whew. I'm alive. I somehow made it. But yeah, again, it was very nice to meet everyone, talk to cosplayers, and it was also very nice to meet other fans and peeps and artists. Yes, I was very looking forward to this. If they ever host something similar like this again, 100% would go. I don't know. If I could get there as an artist, that would be extra poggies, but if not, honestly, just being able to attend would be super nice as well. But, yeah, I also had, like, a lot of compliments on my outfit. I'll just, like, go back to the slideshow, I guess. But, yeah, I had a lot of nice compliments on my outfit. A lot of girls just literally came up to me just to say, like, I looked very pretty. And, that I was serving a lot of cunt. Yeah. Which is a nice compliment in this case. So, it was very nice. I think, like, my only qualm is, just, like, the load-in was just very hot and uncomfortable for me, but that was just because of placement. Just the fact that, like, the area I was in had direct sunlight, so it was just very hot and uncomfortable. But once I finally cooled down and relaxed, it was, definitely very doable, you know? So, that was great. Yeah. I think, like, also the prep process by the team was also very, very nice, because, like, I think since July, they actually gave us, like, a PDF of, like, things to note as a vendor as well, in, like, so, I'm trying to recall, it was, like, things like, just keep in mind that the height needs to be, like, this requirement, or, like, this is the maximum height you can only do for your setup because of the lighting, or, like, to, like, bring lighting because it's an outdoor area, to bring, basically, like, lights to illuminate your booth so your merchandise can be visible at night, because I think the twinkle lights can only illuminate so much. So I did bring one of my ring lights to actually illuminate my booth, but upon looking at the seasonal veterans that were at the booth, I noticed that they were using, like, reading lights, I think. Cosmic, no! Oh my gosh. No! Well, it's in the books now. What I still need to do, I think, like, I won't play Love and New Space because I know I've been, like, barking about it this entire stream. I know, blah, 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 but I can't wait to read my Silas card I got recently, chat, because, remember that card I was meeting with you guys? I told you guys that I was, like, last week, I got the card. There's a solo Silas banner that's going on right now that I jokingly was like, oh, if I get this card with, like, what's left of my gems before my gems run out, I'll do an all-nighter. And I got the card in less than 20 rolls, so I'm just here like, well, I'm just gonna look like a clown right now, because it is 11 p.m. and I'm just gonna have to do an all-nighter. So, after doing that all-nighter, I have yet to have been able to do a proper reading on that chapter, so that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Finally, catch up on my reading. I'm gonna go back and grab it for afterwards. Oh my goodness. No, I appreciate the effort, though. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm just looking forward to their next event. I'm gonna actually see if I can talk to one of my friends if they're gonna still thinking of wanting to host the tea party one that might be taking place in Texas. It is not confirmed or anything like that, but I just want to I want to check on her and see if everything's okay and whatnot. Just keep tabs. What I honestly want to start, I need to do better. Well, not start, but do better. Is I want to talk to more of my artist friends that I've met at cons and just establish talking not only to my artist friends but also VTuber friends that I have met at cons. So the peeps I've met at San Japan and Offkai. I need to kind of brush back with them and just let them know that, hey, I'm alive. I hope you've been okay. Sometimes I always get so just tunnel vision trying to take care of these deadlines, and I'm just oh, that's right. I have to talk. I have to be a human being and talk to people. I gotta do better. Let me think what else. Yeah, that was my time. And then again, as soon as the event ended, I basically went back home and I passed out because I'm not gonna be doing any more work after that because I was super exhausted. I woke up the next day. Shocker, I was sore because I was doing all that in heels. So, my legs were so wibbly wobbly from doing that in heels all day. I think when I was doing inventory checks for my restock for the manufacturer, my legs almost gave out. I think my knees almost gave out 2 times. Not in a painful manner. It was just my legs were so sore and tired that when I have to be careful how I moved or else my knees will give out. So I'm gonna still try to rest my legs a little more, but now that my schedule has finally opened up from grind mode to normal mode, I'll finally be able to go back to exercising properly. So that's gonna be great. But I hope you guys also enjoyed having this model back out. I'm gonna have her out for quite some time until since I'm gonna be out of town for some time because of TwitchCon and SumiCon. It's gonna be back to back since I think SumiCon's literally the weekend right after TwitchCon. So if you can't find me at TwitchCon, I hope you can find me at Sumi. I'm gonna try to cook up some freebies as well for any of our community members that do come by to say hi to my booth. If you actually know me, maybe if I put in the server, you could say a special password or something, and you guys get a special freebie or something. I don't know. But if you just say oh, I'm this user, I'll probably recognize your name too, since we have quite a bit of regulars that I'll just know by name at this point, which I'm very grateful for, by the way. Thank you everyone for coming and taking your time to hang out in these streams. It means a lot. I am tempted. Because, now, I gotta think about, because our subathon is coming up literally on the 19th. I need to think of, what games we can start playing. That's something I gotta figure out. But yeah, I'm gonna take this chance. I know it's a kind of a shortest stream. I will be ending it a little early, just so I can have some time to, rest a little bit, since, I've been kind of running on fumes. This weekend due to the gala and the manufacturer deadline being back to back. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy some good, well-needed rest. I will be coming back in full force, prepping up for the subathon, so I'm gonna try to get all that ready and whatnot. Hollow Knight, I don't know. I feel I do want to try playing Hollow Knight and Silksong, but I just feel I am a bad gamer. And I'm probably gonna get frustrated. And I know it's gonna be oh yeah, you just gotta get good at it. You just gotta get good. I know I have to get good! That's why I play, get to learn! Yes, we also, Anime Night, Neen has given the green light. So if you guys also want to hang out tomorrow, we will also have Anime Night, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to come by to the cluster server to come and watch anime together, you could totally do that as well. Yeah, I know, but still, I just wanted to have a nice chill time with you guys. I'm just glad, Everything is going a little on schedule. Yes. And so anyone who's interested in the peakers that are coming in for TwitchCon and cannot make it to TwitchCon, since I know you guys have been like, kind of like just sitting with me in the process for this, I will set up a pre-order form, for the, acrylic peakers. So I'll get that going like later this week as well. Maybe either next week or, if it's either this week or next week, depending on, how my energy levels are. But I'm going to try to get the peaker pre-orders ready before TwitchCon, and if anyone is interested in buying them in advance, I'll add a little extra goodie with them for doing the pre-order. Like, I'll add like a sticker version of the peaker design included with your purchase. Yeah. So, I'll get those pre-orders ready, and I'm going to go and do some press now. So, let's go see who is live. I'm not gonna lie, I am excited to also have access. I think I also am gonna be excited, to play more Uma Musume. I was very shocked. We did such a great Smart Falcon run last time, chat. I don't know whether or not we should just play a round of Uma Musume. Should we raid? I don't know. Should I raid or play a round of Uma Musume? Actually, though. No, I think I'm just being spontaneous. But yeah, I think we should just like spend some time doing Uma Musume sometime. Just like actually sit down and lock in playing. Alright. I'll go get some rest. Let's see. Who is live that we can send some love to? Oh my god. Banana. Oh my gosh, Banana's live? Ooh, okay. Let's see. I see. I do see Xena live too, that we can go say hi to as well. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. You were definitely doing your job. You're doing great, Neen. I'm gonna go and rave. I'm gonna go raid Xena. She's gonna be doing some bun doodles. That sounds super fun, right? Alright, let's go start with the raid here. Alright, everyone. If I don't see you at Anime Night tomorrow, I will see you on Thursday. I'm gonna probably play another game. I'm gonna probably play a game on Thursday. I just don't know which game I will be playing. Just get mentally prepared for the subathon, starting this Friday. So I hope you guys are looking forward to the subathon this Friday. I will have some lovely little prizes and goals set up. And I will see you then, alright, chat? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.